Happy New Year, Bảo. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. This is the first lesson of the new year, right?
Yes.
How was your feeling? How is your feeling?
Today,
Mm-hmm.
today I feel excited
Yeah.
because today the first day after the third holiday.
Yeah, okay. You feel excited, right? Can you share with me a bit about your holiday, your third holiday? Where did you go and did you have fun?
Yes. And the third holiday, I stay at my grandparents' house, and we have the lucky money. We visit we visited my our relatives. And when I went back to Saigon, I was stay in Nha Trang City.
Wow. That was amazing. That was amazing, huh? You had a lot of experience, right? A lot of experiences in during the holiday. You visited a lot of places and you also visited many relatives. And did you have a lot of lucky money?
Yes.
That's so cool. So, can you share with me a bit about your intention to use lucky money to give back to your
Uh,
parents?
yes, I decided to buy Harry Potter books.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool. Buy some books, right?
Yes.
And then the rest amount of money you will give back to your parents, right?
Yes.
That's so cool. I love that. Okay, so let's use money with a meaningful meaning, right? With a meaningful purpose. You can use it to buy some books, which can contribute to your studying, right? To your development. And then you can get back to your parents, and your parents can use that amount of money to buy you a lot of things or to pay the school fee for you.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll start a lesson today. So before we start this lesson, I'll have a quick test for you. So the quick test is about the past perfect we learned in we learned last year, right? Don't worry about it. So I hope that you can achieve 100 score in the new test here. So feel free to do it. So this is a test to revise your knowledge, and also you can, based on that, to gather up your knowledge in the past, right? Did you eat a lot of bánh in during Lunar New Year?
What?
I mean that, did you eat a lot of bánh chưng cake during the
No,
holiday?
not really. I eat a bit country.
Yeah, just a little bit, no, not so much.
Yes.
Okay, so sometimes you have to watch. You have to watch your portion sizes, right? To keep gain,
Yes.
to avoid gain weight gain. Now, this is the link and the code to test for the link. Can you see that link? So let's try this link. Also, if necessary, you can join the code here in order to join the link in the quiz. See it?
Yes.
Okay, so good. I'm waiting for you to join this quiz here. Okay, see you now. But first, let me share the screen, and then you can hear the sounds at the same time. You can you see my screen? Now let's get started. Congratulations, you are still in the first place. It's obviously, but I really appreciate your talent, your hard work, your effort to do this task, and you did 16 out of 20 correct answers. Okay, that's really excellent point, excellent score. Okay, keep up the good work. Now let's come back to our lesson today, and we continue to learn more about the past perfect, the usage of past perfect. Okay, now let me share the screen. Let's see my screen. We do revise a bit about the usage of past perfect. Now we form the past perfect with. Hang up. Can you answer it? Can you fill the form with, or, and the past participle? Now. Okay. With had or
hadn't.
Okay, very good. Hadn't, right? We use the past perfect when we are already talking about past events and we want to talk about an even earlier event. So we use past perfect. Okay, here. See, we often use the past perfect with after or when. For example, when I got to the bus station, the bus had already left. And the other example here is after I'd called Maggie, I watched a film on TV. Okay, so let's take a look at task 8. Read rules B and C in the learn this box and explain the difference in the meaning between the sentences below. Now, B. The rule B, we use the past perfect when we're already talking about past events and we want to talk about an even earlier event. And the rule C is we often use the past perfect with after or when. Now, can you explain the difference between the meaning of the sentences below? Number one.
When he threw away the computer, Howells forgot about the Bitcoin.
So what is the meaning between the first sentence and the second sentence here?
Howell threw the computer away and then forgot about the Bitcoins.
Bitcoins, right? It means that here, when he threw away the computer, Howells forgot about the Bitcoins, right? And we have to rewrite with a sentence. Howells threw the computer away and then forgot about the Bitcoins. How about the second here? The second sentence. When he threw away the computer, Howells had forgotten about the Bitcoins. What's the difference?
Yeah.
This is quite complicated here. I will explain for you. Howell had forgotten about the Bitcoins before he threw the computer away. So that is the difference. So we can be conscious of using when here. Okay, when it comes when it comes to using the past perfect. Okay. When he threw away the computer, it means, oh well, threw the computer away and then forgot. And the second sentence here, that means how well had forgotten about bighorns before he threw the computer away. You know it?
Yeah.
You got that? Okay, so that is a difference. Okay, task 9. Let's complete the sentences. Here, you have to use a past perfect form of the verbs in the brackets. And remember that go can have two past participles. Okay, go can have two past participles. Okay, so I will make an example for the first sentence, and you have to do it similarly for number 2, number 3, 4, and 5. After after I after I
After I um, le- left
after
the
I
left
left
the news
news
agent,
agent.
I realized I had forgotten to buy a paper.
Let's check. After I left the news agents, I realized I had forgotten to buy a paper. So which event happened? Which action happened first?
Um, I I left I
Mm,
left the news agent.
really? Are you sure? Okay, yeah, I see, because it's quite complicated, so I will simplify it. Now look at here. We use had forgotten. This is the past perfect. And you know the past perfect happened before. If something happened before the past simple. Had forgotten, that means you forgot to buy a paper first. Okay, you had forgotten to buy the paper first, and then you left the new agents later. Okay, got that?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Okay, number 2.
I I didn't know that the was so expensive. I had never bought anything there before.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I had never bought anything there before. Okay, that's so good because you had never bought something first and then you didn't know that it was so expensive. Okay. Number 3.
When I forgot to the shopping center, most of the shops had already closed. Closed.
Okay. When I got to, not when I forgot. Okay. When I got to the shopping center, most of the shops had already closed. Okay, very good, because most of the shops had already closed first, and then when you went to the shopping center, you realize that most of the shops had already closed before you went to the shopping center. Okay. Number 4.
We didn't have any bread because did I hadn't gone to the baker's.
Okay, because I hadn't been, hadn't been,
Hadn't.
or hadn't gone. That's the same. Okay, hadn't gone or hadn't been. They're acceptable. Now let's continue with number 5.
My sister wasn't there when I forgot home because she um she had gone to the cinema.
Because she had gone to the cinema, right? Now let me check. This is the correct answer because my sister, right? The sister go the sister went to the cinema first. Okay. Before this action happened, before the action that you got home, right? So we have to use had gone. Mhm. Okay, good. Now, task 10, you have to rewrite each pair of the sentences as one sentence using after. For example, number 1, I bought a lottery ticket. Then I went home. So I have to rewrite with after. After I'd bought a lottery ticket, I went home. Okay. After I'd bought a lottery ticket, I went home. So explain it in Vietnamese. Tôi mua một cái gì nhỉ? Cái vé xổ số đúng không? Cái xổ số và cái vé xổ số và tôi đi về nhà. Đấy. Thế thì mình sẽ viết lại về after, đó là sau khi tôi mua vé cái vé xổ số ấy, cái phiếu xổ số đúng không? Thì tôi về nhà đúng không? Thì cái hành động mà tôi mua nó xảy ra trước cái hành động về nhà thì mình sẽ sử dụng là past simple, past perfect trước, được chưa? Sau đó mình mới dùng là past perfect, past simple later, past simple later, past perfect first. Okay, got that?
Yes.
Okay, you have some time to rewrite all the sentences here. You have 8 minutes to complete. 8 minutes for you.
I finish.
Okay, let me check for your answers. Now, number 2, I went to the cosmetic stores. Do you know cosmetic store? What is the cosmetic store? Or what do they sell in that?
The skin care.
Cosmetic store.
It's like names. I don't remember.
Okay. Cosmetic store here. When you go into the cosmetic store, you can buy a lot of products, cosmetic products, such as, let me see, such as lip balm, right? Lip balm, lipstick, other things, cleanser, cleanser. Have you heard about cleanser? A mask, like cleanser mask. Cleanser là sữa rửa mặt nè, mask là cái mặt nạ, đúng không? Thì trong cái cosmetic store là cái cửa hàng mỹ phẩm á, người ta bán những cái đồ liên quan đến mỹ phẩm. Ok. Now, after I'd been to the hairdresser, I went to the cosmetic store. So we say, I went to the hairdresser, and you have to say after I've been to hairdresser. Very good. Correct answer. Number 3, I paid for flowers and I left the shop. So we have to rewrite after I left the shop, I paid for the flowers. Okay, let me see. It sounds weird here. After I'd, wait for a second. Now you write, after I'd left the shop, I paid with the flowers. That's so weird, right? And you have to say, after I paid flowers, I left the shop. Được không? Mình phải trả tiền trước thì mình mới có thể rời cửa hàng được. Hả? Được không? To make it logical, you have to write, after I paid for the flowers, I left the shop. Sau khi mà trả tiền xong thì tôi rời cửa hàng, đúng không nhỉ? Nếu tôi rời cửa hàng rồi thì tôi mới trả tiền, thì tôi trả tiền cho ai, đúng không? Okay. Number 4, Jim did some shopping, then he caught the bus home. So to write, after Jim had caught the bus home, he did some shopping. He did some shopping. You have to write, after Jim had done some shopping, he caught the bus home. This is a correct sentence, but if say after Jim had caught the bus home, he did some shopping. It's quite weird, right? Sau khi mà đi shopping xong thì anh ấy mới về nhà, đúng không? Thì cái việc đi shopping là đi trước, xong sau đó là về nhà sau. Ok. Đó. Tại vì là did some shopping này, Jim là đi shopping trước, sau đó là anh mới bắt xe về nhà, xe buýt về nhà. Đấy, thì anh sẽ phải đi shopping trước, đúng không? Thì mình sẽ phải dùng một past perfect ở đây. Đấy, xong rồi bắt xe về nhà thì mình dùng past simple thôi, caught the bus home, đúng thôi. Ok. Now, my dad left university, then he became a teacher. So we say, you have to write, after my dad had left university, he became a teacher. Sau khi mà bố của tôi rời trường đại học thì ông ấy mới trở thành giáo viên, chứ ông ấy không phải là ông ấy sau khi ông ấy trở thành giáo viên thì ông mới rời trường đại học, thì nó lạ quá, đúng không? Thường thì một người sẽ phải là rời trường đại học trước, người ta học đại học xong thì người ta mới trở thành giáo viên, đúng không nhỉ? Bây giờ mình viết thì mình viết hơi ngược một chút, mình sẽ sửa lại chứ nhỉ. Now, the chemist closed down, then a charity shop opened in the same building. So you have to rewrite after a charity shop had opened in the same building, the chemist closed down. You have to write after the chemist. Sorry. After the chemist had closed down. The chemist here. Con biết tại sao nó lại có cái dấu phẩy S ở đây không? Là apostrophe này, xong S này. Why? Can you explain that? Thì đúng là mình sẽ sửa lại là after the chemist had closed down, a charity shop opened the same building. Sau khi mà cái cửa hàng gì nhỉ? Cái cửa hàng bán thuốc này đóng thì một cái cửa hàng từ thiện mở ra vào cùng cái tòa đấy, cùng cái tòa nhà này chưa? Mình sẽ viết như thế này nhé. Như là tại sao nó lại dùng là the chemist thế này, lại có phẩy, lại có này apostrophe và s này, có phẩy s như này. Tại sao nhỉ?
Yes. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yes.
Okay. Chemist here is a person, right? If you write only the chemist here, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You have to write only chemist here. But you have chemist, apostrophe and s here. It means that the place that chemist sells products, sells medicine, right? Khi mà mình viết phải s dưới này thì mình hiểu là cái nơi mà người dược sĩ người ta sẽ bán thuốc, đúng không nhỉ? Chứ không phải là nếu mà mình viết mỗi này thôi thì hiểu người dược sĩ, đúng không? Người bán thuốc thì nó lại không hợp lý, nó không phải là một cái nơi nữa, đúng không? Nó là một người thì người làm sao mà đóng được, đúng không? Phải một cái nơi nó đóng, đúng không nhỉ? Okay, remember that. Okay, so this is the first lesson of the Lunar New Year, the Year of the Dragon, the Year of Dragon, and I hope that you can achieve everything you want, and you have had a performance, a great performance today. I have to praise for that. Thank you so much for attending this lesson, and see you in the next lesson. Goodbye. Bye bye.
Goodbye, Miss.
Okay, goodbye, Ngọc. See ya.
Yes.